Hola amigos, a very good afternoon to you all. As you all know, it's the final day of the Premier League season. Hooray! Back to some ground zero level. Starting off today, Arsenal playing against Brighton, although all matches were played simultaneously by 16:00 West African time. For Arsenal Brighton, Arsenal can complete a double over Brighton since 1980, 1981, which could be some very good improvement for them. And also the reverse fixture 1-0 thanks to Alexander Lacazette. Also surprisingly, is my favorite player in the Premier League. I just took 21 seconds after he came on as a substitute as he scored a winning goal at Brighton. That is at Brighton. And also Arsenal, they haven't lost their last game for some time now, which is really good for them. And Arsenal could also sneak something into the Europa League, which could be very good for them. Another game is Aston Villa versus Chelsea. For Aston Villa versus Chelsea, Aston Villa, they haven't won the last game for some time now, which is really bad for them. They will really have to bounce back. And also, the last time out, they got a very important win at Tottenham 3-1 to be actually precise, which could be very good to push for a better finish so far this season. And also, Chelsea, they know they just have one foot in the top four, so they will still know there's still something to fight for. And the game to go down today is Leicester City versus Tottenham. For Leicester, they spend the most days in the top four this season, but there's a higher percent of them dropping out maybe following the past years Brendan Rodgers when they start losing key players towards the end of the season, and then they drop out of the top four, which happened directly last season. And also wanted to start in that game they played against Newcastle. It was some really bad game for them. Another game for today is West Bromwich Albion versus Leeds. Big Sam, maybe goodbye for him. For West Bromwich Albion versus Leeds, it's going to be really bad for West Brom to see Leeds, who they were promoted together, for West Brom to go down alone. It's going to be really bad for them. And also for West Brom's last four tries against Leeds, they didn't win. And also ended in an aggregate score of 10-0, which means in the last four meetings they haven't scored a goal against Leeds. And also Leeds have scored 59 goals this season, as you all know. Marcelo Bielsa termed maybe tactics, as they always say, that he's just a more attacking player, which has made him amass a total of 59 goals this season, which is the highest for a promoted side, which is really good for them. And also they've also, if they a win today here will also mean that they get 59 points, which put them also in some record for the most points accumulated for a total season from a promoted side. One is Ipswich with 66, some really long time back. Another is Liverpool versus Crystal Palace. Liverpool have won their last 7 tries at Palace, especially in London. They've really done it. And also the reverse fixture this season was a complete hammering of Palace, 7-0 to be actually precise. And also Roy Hodgson lost his last game against Arsenal, his last home game to be precise, and today will be his last ever Premier League game. I might want to have something to show for, but Liverpool where they're going. And also the reverse fixture, the last game against West Brom, where Alisson came off his lines to the other 18 and scored the winning goal, which is really important for them. Another game going down today is Manchester United versus Wolverhampton Wanderers. Manchester United, if they do avoid a loss here today, this is something big for them, something really big, and it means they will join Arsenal since 0-1-0-2 season and 0-3-0-4 actually Invisibles here. And also Ipswich, another good team, they will join them of avoiding loss away from home in a total season. This is really good for Manchester United. And also not forgetting, this is Nuno Espirito Santo's last ever Premier League game for Wolverhampton Wanderers. As you all know, he's going to be leaving the stead for the next manager, which is still yet to be found or is still yet to be disclosed per se. And the game is Manchester City taking on Everton. Pep Guardiola, Premier League champions obviously, and also another big team is Sergio Aguero making his last Premier League appearance. Good thing he met Martin Tyler, one of my favorite commentators. Also, I will give him his last minute goal, 2013, his goal against QPR, where Martin Tyler presented to him the special lines. You all know that story. And also Everton, they haven't in the last 4 seasons, they have not won their last game, which is really bad for them, and especially facing a Manchester City side. And also for Manchester City, they've already lost 4 games at home. The last time a team will lose to be champions and lose more than 4 games at home was actually Liverpool back in 1963, 1964. And if they lose to the Dynasty record record, of 5 home games they've lost this season. That's a lot of games going down today. Also, Sheffield United versus Burnley. Burnley, obviously, they are safe and nothing much to really play for. Sheffield United, they couldn't avoid the drop, and unfortunately, they are where they are. So Burnley are expected to take maximum points. Basically, also Newcastle versus Fulham. For Fulham, this is their most win against a Premier League team. They've also, although this they are level with Bolton, 12 wins Fulham have won over them in the Premier League. And also Newcastle, Steve Bruce doing better. It's been a really lucky season for them. And also Scott Parker is going to be bad, and they're trying to break that cycle: relegation, promotion, and relegation. They are back again. Surely they'll hope next season they will be back where they're meant to be. Follow me on Twitter and on Instagram at EventEki1. Like to my YouTube channel, comment. Thank you.